Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Now it's Yamal, chance for a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sweden are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gets a good foot in there. Vitinha takes the shot. Wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hullet. And Seedorf! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Nedved goes short. Sweden are looking to go forward now. Last interception, his positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they've got it again. Tries to play it through. Marcelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's really well cleared. Sweden have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Silvestre. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He's a sharp little ball here. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's under a lot of pressure there. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Some resolute defending there. Crossed into the box. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Spain already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. That's put paid to the danger. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Ribéry. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Spain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Desailly, very much a man of this moment. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Vieira gets over and intercepts. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. And he's there to get it away. Rodri. Del Piero. Nesta tries to clear. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Missed by a fraction. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Cambio de jugadores.
So the action resumes.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Seedorf. Threads one in. Oh, what a mistake! Rodri. Marcelo calmly anticipates. Silvestre. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Silvestre. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And that is well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Hullet. And no, he's seen through all of that. Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Ribery! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. Spain have the chance to go the other way.
Sweden really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He just about within shooting range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Silvestre. And it's Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nedved? No, he wasn't going to let him past. And Sweden can break here. Tries to pass it through. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Deftly away. And here's Schneider.
Schneider really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely. Oh, what has happened here? Corner given. Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 6, Sidor, el dorsal 22, Gerard, el dorsal 13.
And he's taking no chances there.
Sweden really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
El dorsal 7,
Now this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. It's a searching pass. No way through. Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vieira. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's given a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Five minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And Hullet!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Lam. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way.
2 minutos de descuento.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. 2 minutes to be added on. And he cuts out the supply. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponents struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding...
Ribery! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nesta with the clearance. Spain are looking to go forward now. That has been slung wide. Cucurella goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? A quick look. Good chance here. It's hit the upright. And now they can spring out of defence.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's got space here. Stam gets over and intercepts. Seedorf. Silvestre. He shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. Gerrard. Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Threads one in. Aims beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Seedorf. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Seedorf. And he plays one through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to belt it away. Schneider. Oh, it's Schneider! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nesta gets it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. Schneider tries to play it through. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Silvestre. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Hullet. Now it's Yamal. Spain do have a chance to counter here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rodri. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And Bullet! Goal, Spain! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So, third corner of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Cucurella. Rodri. Silvestre. Now, can they get it back? No foul, says the referee.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a throw. That's destined for the flank. And it's Rodri. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Spain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So let's get the ball rolling. Spain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's beautifully weighted. And a goal kick. Thuram gets it clear. Seedorf, nicely spread. Yamal running with the ball. He is through here. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Spain are doing very nicely, thank you. It's Snyder! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Ribery. Nedved wants to run onto this. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. It's a goal kick. Seedorf. Nicely worked. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, great leap! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Guti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there. Spain are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial...
Oh, he's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, Ribery! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Hullet. Cucurella. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played right into his path. Vieira. Gerrard. Now it's Nedved. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nedved. Swing. Impressive jump. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 6, Seedorf. El dorsal 22,
Schneider.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Seedorf.
El dorsal 21, Griezmann.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Thuram. Desai. And it's Griezmann. Rijkaard cuts it out. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And now a sudden chance to counter. Desai picks it up from the goal kick.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. Piqué with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Schneider. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Nedved. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's gone direct here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nice looking ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Rodri.
And it's Cucurella.
Oh, great feet.
Out towards the flank.
That's going across.
Oh, good climb!
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gerrard. And that's been won straight back. Gerrard. Now it's Yamal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Silvestre is offering...
And Cruyff! He's got away with one there. Quarter of an hour played.
And it's Gerrard. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Spain still without a single shot on target.
Seedorf, he's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forced to go back. Well,
Oh, he's having a go!
well, now it's a race for the ball. Hullet never out of the action for very long.
Marcelo.
Nedved venturing down the left.
It's an early cross. Towering header!
Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's a...
Oh, nearly.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's got his cross in.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Nedved. Oh, strongly challenged there. Hullet. Seedorf. Always onto this. Picks it. Shot! Surely! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Piqué gets it clear. They've won a throw in.
Spain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's been slipped through. Good read, needed to be. Here's a shot! Yamal, very much a man of this moment. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Gerrard. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Only partially clear. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Hullet. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Schneider with the short one. Looking for the run. And the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Spain can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Argentina have their third corner. Schneider plays it short. Nicely weighted ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's through here. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Applies the finish!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And now the breakaway. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodri. Spain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Desai. Rodri running with intent. And reclaimed it in a trice. Schneider. Real chance! Schneider! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Argentina are level. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And pull it! Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Spain leading now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's picked his way through. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's burst through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here comes the corner.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 13 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can... And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. And he's picked out the run. Nedved. He's through on goal here. Nedved couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Griezmann. Ibrahimovic. Kobel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Schneider. Oh, this is a very good run. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Seedorf. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Hullet. Gerrard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Seedorf. And it's Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lahm. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Schneider. Taken back almost at once. And here's Nedved.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. And the number on the board is 3. Seedorf. Well timed, excellent interception. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get rid. And that will be the final act. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.